How's it going there today, everybody? This is Michael out in Maui. Aloha. So if you've been enjoying all the content that I've been putting out, I recommend subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified every single time I put out a new video. So today, I wanted to talk about, does spin on the disc make the disc fly farther? I had someone mention to me that it's all about the spin on the disc. So putting spin on the disc is important because the spin on the disc helps to stabilize the disc when it's flying. You know, you put a spin on the disc, and as it's flying, it helps stabilize the disc because of the spin. But the spin is not what's making the disc go farther. There's times when I've thrown my disc, 300 plus, and the disc will hit the ground and start swirling around on the ground from the spin that's on the disc. So the disc came down before the spin slowed down. Spin is important to put on the disc. You put spin on the disc with your grip pressure. The tighter you can hold the disc, the harder it's going to pull out from your fingers on the release of the disc. And that's what's going to give you more spin, is from the grip pressure. But the distance the disc goes, that's all from your pull. The harder you can pull, the farther the disc is going to go. The spin isn't going to make the disc go farther, just from spin. It's like when you're throwing a roller. When you throw a long distance roller, the guys will throw the disc and the disc will go out, 300 feet, 350 feet. But when it hits the ground, it's spinning, and that's what makes it roll, another 200 feet. So spin is important to put on the disc, but it's not what makes the disc stay in the air. To get the disc to stay in the air is your pull. The pull through makes the disc fly farther. The harder you can do this, the farther it's going to go. But spin helps, but it's secondary. It's not primary, I guess you could say. So when you're throwing, it's very important to get a good pull and from a nice tight grip, put the spin on the disc. If you hold a loose grip, it's not going to spin the disc as much because you're not pulling on it when it comes out. Because when you're holding the disc here, how it's coming out to the release, that's what's getting the spin on it. It's right there. That little bit of movement is all you've got to put spin on the disc. So it's very important to have a strong grip. So anyway, the distance you throw is all your arm. Secondary is spin. Because a lot of times, like I said, your disc is going to hit the ground and still have spin, before it hits the ground with no spin. So anyways, this is Michael out in Maui. Aloha.